Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose and welcome to my latest YouTube video. Today I'm going to be sharing a flip through of my bullet journal pages from August and my setup for September. So I've got an etched cover from Start Bay Notebooks and I'm using a Rhodia Gold book as my bullet journal. So the start of my setup pages for August you will have seen, and for nearly all of my bullet journal pages I use my printables that are available on Patreon or in my shop. So this is my calendar page for August so far, where I write down anything that I'm working on, the deadlines I've got, my daughter's shifts I've recorded on here throughout the summer while she's home, so I know when she's going to be home for dinner and out working, those sorts of things. My main tasks for the month, which I'm still working through, and then right at the end of the month I'll write down my social media numbers and a quick end of month review. This then is my master task list, so everything I want to get done for Journal with Purpose, social media posts, HR work and things for around the home and me. And this is my gratitude log, so each evening I write down just 1 or 2 lines of things that I'm grateful for. And this is my habit tracker. And I've been asked a few times whether I could just explain how I do each of the markings in there. So I'm just going to grab another little piece of dotted paper. And so it's the dots that I'm using. So each day that I complete a task, I will do a diagonal line. So from dot to dot like that, then 1 each side of it. And then on the next day, I just alternate the direction of those lines. And then if it's the habit below, again, I alternate the direction. So then over the course of the month, so if I'd then completed this one as well, you get these lovely little diamond shapes. And then any days where I don't do the habits, I just leave those boxes completely empty. So I've been asked that lots of times. I have shown it before, but I think it was quite some time ago. Actually, the first person I saw do it like this was Cara Benz at Boho Berry. And I've done it ever since because I love that pattern, but it's really, really quick to fill out. So my next page is my Be Proud pages, where I write down something that I'm proud of myself for every single day. So they could be like smaller things: cleaned the bathrooms, got the wash loads done, handled a difficult situation as well as I could, filmed my Patreon video, cleaned behind the settees. So just little bits, maybe things that I've been putting off but I've then got done. And then this is my 1 line a day, where I just write a quick summary of what I've been doing that day. Behind here I've got my YouTube plan, so topics of things that I want to film when they've been edited and when they've been released. My blog's a bit empty again this month, but it's partly because I've been doing lots on Patreon and that's, I guess, where I've been spending more of my time, but I'm definitely coming back to my blog. That's my mood tracker for the month so far. That's my Patreon schedule, where I try and plan out all of the content in advance of everything that I want to release throughout the month. And this is when I've set some August health goals. And this habit tracker, and I set this up just so that I could focus on things that were good for my health here. And this circular habit tracker is available as one of the free printables on my blog, so I'll leave that linked down below. And this is really handy if you've just got a few habits that you really want to focus in on. So I've done this separately to my other habit tracker. And I don't tend to date these so that you could use it time and time again. And that's my exercise log for the month of August so far. And I'm on a real kind of deep cleaning plan at the moment. I want to try and get as much done as I can, kind of before the winter months where I can wash out different things, leave them to dry outside in the garden. So I'm working through all of that. And then I've got my weekly bullet journal plans where I have my events or deadlines, anything really that's going on each day. My meals, so breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. My tasks, mini habit tracker for the week, which for me I do exercise, water, personal development and creativity, and anything which is going to fall into the next week. And then my daily plans, just taking up as much space as they need to afterwards. And this washi tape is one of the ones from my product range with Christine at London Gifties. And I think her shop's opening again quite soon, hopefully. And then these stickers, I believe, are from Aurora's Heart on Etsy. So again, then I just keep to those same weekly and daily plans. And I just had enough space there, but if I had run out, I'd either put another post-it note on top and just write on there and leave it in there, or I'd use another page. Again, keep my weeklies and my dailies pretty much exactly the same, and this just works so well for me. Really nice and simple in the evening to just write down my tasks for the next day, and then I don't plan out the following day in advance, so I've got as much room as I need to keep adding any tasks that crop up during that day. And this is my plans for this week so far. If it's things that I'm hoping to do, I put them in pencil. So my plans for today were to release my Patreon video, which is currently loading up to YouTube at the moment, and film my Bujo flip through. So if I don't have time, I can just sort of rub them out and put them on another day. So we've got my setup for September, again using my printables. And I've just kept my calendar exactly the same, so I've got some things in here that I know are going on, and then the rest I will add throughout the course of the month. And I wait right until the end of the month to add in any of my key tasks and goals, because I don't yet know how much I'm going to be able to get done in August, and the same with the master task list. I'll just carry everything over. And then that's my mood tracker for the month. My Patreon schedule, and then this weekend I will start setting up for the following week and add my daily plans too. So I really hope you've enjoyed seeing my bullet journal pages from August and my setup for September. As always, a massive thank you to everybody who's joined me over on Patreon. Well, I hope you're doing really, really well, and thank you ever so much for watching. I look forward to speaking with you really soon in my next video.